Ahoy, crypto pirates! Welcome to Chatting with the Captain. I am the Captain, your captain on your beautiful, beautiful Bridge Day. Happy Bridge Day, everybody. Happy Bridge Day. All I can say is Captain called it on Twitter today. Made the countdown. Was ready to go. Let me see. I got to... Okay, I will. Yeah, cool. Very cool. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry. Gary is making some breakthroughs for us. Meeting with some people like he always does. Man, look at that. I got big hair today, don't I? Anyway, I'm excited. That's why I'm electrified. Hair standing straight up. What a freaking glorious day it is. Let me say hello to everybody in the chat room. Let's get to the show so that we can start looking for, let me see. I just put I don't do crypto on this PC, but I do have, I got the real one, but I don't want to turn my back to you guys. So I'm going to try and get some of this stuff on here. I swear I don't do any crypto on this. Hold on one second. And there we go. We can start looking at the exchange, start looking at liquidity. I think we got, what do we got, Bullish? What do we have? 8 million in there, something like that. Right off the bat, we got 8 million in value in there. Was that the word? Usually I hear a booming.
It was about
there it is.
8 million in volume.
There's the booming God voice of the Bullish himself. How you doing, Bullish? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Excited for today. Excited that I was
because this is like it's really happening now. It was one thing like Pulse Chain came out. It's like, okay, we got all the chains out, it's working, watching people try and spam it up, watching Hexkins in there trading their stuff. And now it's really time.
Yeah, for me it was exciting because some people in the community I got in after the Pulse Chain sacrifice. So everything that was going on, aside from being away from my computer when it launched, when I finally got back, didn't have enough pulse. Good thing for some amazing Hexikins and Pulsicins who started up a faucet, and I was able to get some PLS to do some moves before the bridge opened. I'm so happy that I did based on the data that I'm seeing now.
Oh, really? What are you seeing? Anything you want to share with us? Anything important?
Well, nothing too specific, but essentially I was able to secure a nice bag of PLS by doing some ratio trading. So and now with the pricing that we're seeing now, I think it was a good move for me versus bridging it in and then buying it. So we'll see. It just started now, but based on the price for one PLS, it's above SAC rate, so that's good.
It is. All right. Let's see if I can go in here and find where we're at. And
there's also, real quick, there's also people already bridging out of Pulse Chain into Ethereum and buying more hex there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Hey, let's see here. Select a token. Okay. Hold on a second. And stable coins. Do we have any stable coins?
So I'm still
presented.
I'm still poking around because I'm trying to figure out what assets are in the bridge, but I don't have the exact address yet. So if someone in the chat can paste it, I'll pull it up.
All right. Have you gone into the pools yet and seen?
Right before the bridge open, I did create an LP for PLS, PLSX, and then put the PLP to farm. So I was able to. I'm just happy I was able to do that before the bridge was open.
Right on. Nice. All right. Well, let me say hello to the chat room first, and we'll get digging into this stuff. I don't want to dig on it while we're on stream here. Knox, Bill, you were the first one in. Semper Fi to you, my guess is that you're maybe one of my Marine brothers. But thank you. We made it. Yes, Ralph Afghanistan. We made it Finally, Value Day is here. Value Day. We just launched Pulse, and now here is actual Value Day. One Hexy Mofo, win RG3. I am here now. I'm here now. I'm here now. Hello, hello, Captain. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Dreamy Tulips. Well, hello, hello, and hello to everyone, she says. If that's really a she. Kind of a trolly name there. Dreamy. Make it Miriam. Oh, hello. You got your wrong account. Hexadecimal. What's up, dude? What's up? Yes, oh my effing God, it's open. It is. Share this out to everyone. Let's get some people in here. Yeah, let's get some people in here so we get some chats going on, get some questions answered, get some things going. People can throw me some information too while it's all going on. Crypto Gains Club, Alvin, Sakola, what's up? What's up? Who else is in here? Tigray, always loved bridges. Yes, yes, yes. What's up, Torin? How's it going, bro? And who else? Alan, as usual. Yep. Who else is it? Crypto King. What's up, King? How's it going? Can someone explain to me why we would bridge ETH tokens over? Thank you. Well, the question is, why not? Bridge it all over. Bring it all. Bring it all. Bring it all. More the merrier. That's what I say. What do we have here? We have a list that I cannot see. Let me see if there we go. There we go. So these are the assets in the wallet. We have 10 million in value in there in the first 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. We've got wrapped ETH. We've got Hex, of course. USD, DAI, Tether, all the stables. Hedron, of course. Chainlink, Shiba, LUSD stablecoin. Okay, okay. Schmatic tokens in there. Hexo's favorite. Some Pulse Doge, some Pulse Bitcoin, some Pepe, and Floki. Look at the meme coins. Meme coins representing. Phantom tokens, Decentraland. What is that? Up. Maximus pulls in. Icosa. And wait, did everybody claim their weight tokens? I got so lucky to claim my weight tokens like the day before. Not that there was a whole bunch of them that are worth much, but got my free weight tokens. Very cool. Very, very cool. And there we are at close to $10 million in the pool, floating around. Okay, so now let's see. 5 tabs open with you, Hexo, and a few others live streaming. Oh, so a whole bunch of people are live streaming right now. Okay. Yep, Hexo's live streaming. Hey, Sandy. What's happening, Sandy B? See who else is in here. Good. See if there's any questions. What's going on? So stoked. Good start. Yes, the funnest of times. This is where it's really. Who's this? Bozidar Babbitt, Captain, requesting permission to come aboard. Greetings from Croatia. Well, greetings to you, Bozidar. Today's not really a show that I bring guests on. That's for Friday nights. And I don't know who you are really, to be honest. Are you somebody else? I'm not sure. You got a new name in there somewhere? DB Cooper. Hex is the GOAT. Let's get it. Yes, it is. Hex is the GOAT. Don't forget. All this stuff just makes Hex better. Hex price is going to start mooning, guys. Congratulations to everybody on this historic day, says JFK666. Congratulations to you, brother. And thank you for all of the years of service that you've given us with your memeing. It is highly appreciated. Thank you. I love your memes and your videos. Awesome stuff. I'm sorry, I'm so thirsty. Just got out of the sauna a little while ago, getting ready. And I thought, well, here it comes. This is Alpha Stream. I doubt it. I doubt if this is where the Alpha is. We're going to see if we can discover it together. But we're definitely going to be talking about this thing. We're going to look at the numbers and see what's going on. So let's see. Loan at Valentine says we have to wait for the receiving transaction on the Pulse chain side. Excuse me. On the bridge. I guess the network is busy and it will take a while. Your funds are safe, boys. We just got to wait. Yeah, these bridges sometimes take a little bit for your funds to bust through back and forth. There's this kind of escrow period where there's this limbo period. I don't know if any of you guys used the Matic network in the early days, but it took it took 12 hours sometimes for your coins to pass back through or to pass through. So just be patient. It's all good. Sometimes it just gets a little gummed up in there, but yeah, everything is going to be just fine. Hey, Hexy Quinn, what's going on? And Nico G, what's up? Hexy, good to see you, girl. Good to see you. Raise the black flag. Oh yeah, raise it. Raise it. I'm going to raise it this weekend when I go to Miami and go to the Bitcoin convention and let them know that Pulse Chain is live. And what are all you fools doing? And what are you talking about? Because they're all talking about the wrong thing. I find it hard to believe that the whole crypto space isn't just falling all over themselves to talk about this. Like, if there was any other chain launched by any other person, they'd all be smacking their lips about it. They all would. So there's some serious deep gatekeeping going on here. Some serious deep gatekeeping. And they're going to end up paying for it. They will. There's only so much fake you can put on the funky dunk here. Yep. They can only fake it for so long before they all get called out. Because how can their viewers, followers, minions, whatever, continue to patronize those folks that are selling trading platforms and leveraging and all that garbage bull crap, and then shilling a shit coin that dumps on their head? And even the influencers themselves are dumping on those folks' heads. So at what point are they going to be held accountable for that? And at what point are there people going to stop listening to them and move on and go to where reality is, where real is? Well, no, it's been a long time coming, and we haven't been real either with, the soon, 2 more weeks, it's coming. So we haven't looked any better than a promise coin, to be completely honest. There were good reason for that. Richard was making it solid. Richard was making it right. Richard wasn't going to launch it without it being worth its salt, Richard's in this for the glory. He's in this to win this. He is not in this to make something that's going to make him some money, whether it works or not. That's not who Richard Hart is. No. Richard Hart wants to take it to this system. He wants to show them all what real crypto should look like. He wants to show them all what a real blockchain should look like. He wants to show them all what a real decentralized exchange could and should look like. And that's what he's doing. And lucky you, Hexicans, you're the first recipients of this. You're the first ones that get to participate because you saw through all the FUD. You got through the fog that they created and you saw it. So now it's time to clear the fog and for us to go out there and save all those people, because those are all our friends and family and people that we care about. Even though the influencers themselves may be a bunch of assholes, maybe a bunch of scammers, maybe a bunch of worthless people in this space that are helping us to go backwards versus forward. But we've got to go out there and rescue their people and pass on the good message and speak the good word and show everybody what this really is, what it really is. And the numbers are now going to speak for themselves. The numbers are going to speak for themselves. Thank you, Captain. Watching your stream is enough for me. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Do me a favor. Please come visit us on Friday night for the Friday night hangout. That's when I open up the stream for everybody, and would love to have you on. We'd love to have you on there. What's up, JRB? Let's see. Social consensus is powerful, Tigra says. Yes, it is. I've got Bullish jumping around the chat. Oh yeah, I'm not going in order, buddy. Sorry. RH has to prove the haters wrong. He already has proved the haters wrong. If you've been watching, you'll see that he has proved them all wrong. And he's proved that they're all going in the wrong direction, really. Yeah. JRB says, too ignorant to know what's going on, too smart to do anything right now. JFK, difference with our community's promise compared to all the other promise coins is that we actually have finally made good on the promise. Exactly. But along the way, Richard has said all along the way, software's hard. I'm not launching it till it's right. And we knew this lesson when Hex came. We knew what Richard does. We know how he operates. He doesn't do things half-ass. And if it's not right, he wasn't going to launch it. Just like Hex, he didn't. So good on him. The delayed gratification works, and waiting for those things to be waiting the time it takes for those things to be good and right. Yeah, those are the people who win. Those are the people who win. Instead of chasing meme coins and frogs and dogs, no, you guys did it. You did the right thing. Hey, Sexy Al, is that it? Sexy Al. I'm sorry. I always screw up your names at first.
That's actually Sequoia.
Is it Sequoia? Hey, Sequoia, how you doing, hon? Good to see you. Good to see you. I saw you on stream the other day. Good to see you, girl. Been a while. We're so early. Yes, we are so early. You are actually the first witnesses of the first value coming into a blockchain. Think of how significant that is. First of all, let's not even talk about how important this blockchain is. Let's talk about being a crypto investor, being a crypto enthusiast, and being the first to actually be in front of a blockchain launching. And now look at it and go, man, this is probably the greatest blockchain that's ever launched. Probably the greatest blockchain that has ever launched. That's a big, bold statement, but I believe it to be true. And you guys are all the recipients of that. Very, very cool. Very cool. Hexander, my captain. Yes. Glorious evening to you all. Hey, Inviting Freedom. How you doing? Good to see you, girl. Good to see you. Yes. Congratulations to all of you OGs in the house here. You guys have stood the test of time. Think about how many years it's been, So we're going to see some volatility, guys. We're going to see some volatility. Let's not forget that there's a lot of value out there in a lot of hexagon hands that deserve, whether it's a 5x, a 4x, a 3x, a 10x, whatever it is, to take some profit off of it. And you're going to see that. Now, not my game plan, but there's some people that may have over leveraged themselves. There's some people that have been waiting for years so think about this. So if you're like me and you watched Richard Hart call the top of Bitcoin in 2017 going into 18, 2017, Richard said, Bitcoin's done. It's over. Three-year bear market. Stand by. And it's like, what? What did that guy just say? Screw him. He didn't know what he's talking about. And then Bitcoin died the next day. So I started listening to Richard Hart after that. I said, that guy knows his shit. He knows his shit. So never take his word for granted ever again. And I didn't. So from that day, 2017, which I've been watching Richard before that, thought he was cool, a little quirky with this little top hat and stuff, whatever. But 17, 8, all 2018, 19, 20, 21, and now we're here halfway through 20 or 22 and then halfway through 23. That is freaking 5+ years, guys. 5+ years. So for those of us who've been around since then, watching Richard, waiting for Hex and Pulse Chain and PulseX, 5 years plus waiting. So now Richard gets us in. We all ape into Hex. We all watch it struggle and we get it's like, what is this? That was the biggest surprise for me, was the hate that came out against Hex. That was so surprising. And that's why I started streaming. I was like, no, fuck this. I am not going to stand by and just let people talk shit about Richard and this project and what's going on. This thing needs to be talked about in the right way and not with this bullshit. So for those of us who've been around for that long, we watched Hex go up and down and up and down. We went through so many dips, so much FUD, so much hate, so many struggles. And then we topped off. We finally won. We finally pinnacled. We finally all-time high, and it was at, in the 50-cent range. That was glorious, glorious. But what happened at that point? Richard asked us all if we'd be willing to sacrifice the gains that we made for his new project, Pulse Chain and PulseX. And so what did we do? Instead of cashing out, a lot of us slid our chips. Heck yeah, Richard, we're behind you. We saw what you did with Hex. We saw what you did with it. When we see what you're going to do with this Pulse Chain, if you're going to make a chain that's going to make Hex run better, I'm in. I'm all in, bud. And so we did. We slid our chips in. Delaying gratification one more time. One more time. Just a few more years, right? So now, 2 years after we've sacrificed every bit of value that we rolled in from Hex, we gave it all back to Richard. What a brilliant guy. Gets you to make all this money, and then he gets you to give it all back to him. Look like a brilliant scam, right? Look like a brilliant scam. And some people even said as much. Like little Erica Wall. She said as much, or he said as much. I'm sorry. He doesn't identify as a woman, but anyway. He's the top knot guy. A little tight. His top knot might be a little tight because of some of the things he says. Just tells me that his top knot is a little too tight. We all love him though. I mean, he's our little troll. But everything he said is wrong. He said Richard's not going to launch Pulse Chain. He said it's a brilliant scam. He said Hex was the stupidest thing he's ever heard of. So anyway, either a paid troll or he's just dumb. Or just one of those people with lip service. Maybe he's going to be in Miami this weekend. I hope so. There's a whole bunch of people I hope are in Miami this weekend. Going to be nice to meet him. Going to be nice. Andrea Lapso. Hey, Captain, do you have to do anything from your Meta wallet? Hey, Captain, do you have to do anything from your... Well, everything is done through your MetaMask wallet, if that's what you're saying. So what you're going to do, Andrea, is if you're looking for Pulse Chain, I'm not sure what your question is here, but if you just, if you got your MetaMask sandboxed into your Chrome browser or whatever browser it is you're using, you can use Firefox or what's the other one? Not Bing. It's the crypto one. Anyway, I've quit using it a long time ago because they got some hacks, whatever. But you're going to click on your MetaMask wallet, your little fox up there in the sandbox, and it's going to drop down, and up at the top, it's going to tell you what network it is. And there's a drop down menu there, and it says Ethereum network. And you're going to drop down the menu, and you're going to see Pulse Chain Network in there. You should see it in there. I think if not, you can go to, there's a really great site called pulsechain.vercel, and it's VE. I think we've got, I can throw that in the box here real quick. Boom, 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 boom. I know Bullish probably has it already, but I'm gonna can't post comments to some destination. Why isn't this letting me post comments? What do you mean? I'm the captain, of course. Oh, there it is. Of course I can post a comment. What are you talking about? So this pulsechain.vercel.app is great. You take that, and literally you can go in, and it'll say set up Pulse Chain, and it'll set the network up for you. But your drop down should have it in there by now. And then you could add Hex, add PulseX, and add USDC. It's just click a button, you hook your wallet to it, and it sets up your MetaMask for you with all the tokens. And then if you did have an airdrop, of course, that address and that wallet is going to get the Pulse and PulseX that are going to be airdropped to it. So that's a great little site to go to help you out. Let me go back up here again to where I was. So I hope that answered your question, Andrea. If not, ask again. There are no dumb questions, just dumb answers. Can you see the membership renewals, Captain? No, I don't see membership renewals. Did you just membership renew with us? Thank you if you did, Empty Coiner. I appreciate it, but I can't see it. I can't see it. Bullish probably can. He sees everything. He's like the God voice booming from the back, the producer. CZ, what's up, CZ? How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, people need to relax. It's time to relax now. It's time to relax. There's nothing really to do. There's really nothing to do. Scoop up some stuff, make some trades, but things are dangerous. But not so much anymore. Now things have value. Now you can see what they're worth. So it's going to be nice to see the ratios. Anybody got any ratios showing up yet? Are any of the prices moving into each other yet? Because I can't pull it up and start looking. So let's see. What did you say there, Sequoia? Indeed, Richard setting precedents. Very memorable ones at that. Yes, he's setting precedents. Diamond Hands Hexadecimal says, yeah, Diamond Hands right now. I ain't doing jack squat. I'm just going to watch everybody. Well, I can't say that. I want to be doing some farming. I'm going to farm. Oh, yeah. I'm going to till that soil, and I'm going to drop my seed into that soil and nurture it up, smack it, rub it down, and watch it grow, baby. Watch it grow. Let's see. I love the bandana color. Super. Yeah, this one's my favorite. I've always loved this one, even though it's red. Kind of trying to stay away from the reds. They just too fiery, I guess. But this one with the black and a little bit of red, I like it. Thank you. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, there's like 40 of them over. Let's see, it's all stacked up over there, and that's just the collection in the studio. I got more in the closet, and anyway, I'm a bandana connoisseur. Let's just say. Hex is up 17% today. Yes, nice move. Nice move. We did it, Captain. Yes, we did. We did. ETH gas guzzler. Bridge is top 5. Oh, the bridge is sucking up the gas, huh? Fucking hoy, Captain. Hey, Dorsey. What's up, dude? Eric is an attention whore. Vampire sucking the spotlight from hexagons. Nothing more, nothing less. Yep. I'll agree. He's a little attention whore. He most certainly is. Yeah. And smug. And what would you snide? He's snide. Just anyway, I got to stop because I don't do well with those kind of people. Just don't. I'm not a funk faker. I don't fake the funk, and I don't know. It doesn't go over well. Anyway, maybe I'll see him this weekend. We can have a conversation. Wouldn't it be cool if I got put in jail this weekend? haven't been in some shackles in a while, man. I'm wondering if maybe there might be something on the horizon for me this weekend. I don't know what might happen. I don't know. I'll be there with a crew though, so that'll be cool. At least, I won't get freaking boot stomped by a bunch of freaking crypto guys. Oh, I was just in my head. I was just imagining a bunch of nerds like kicking on me in the hallways of some freaking convention center, while I'm laughing. A bunch of crypto nerds with Max Kaiser yelling at the top of his lungs, stomping on my back. Fuck you, RG. Fuck you. Oh, with Peter McCormick standing off in the side yelling, get him, get him, get him. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm entertaining myself now. Bullish is a beast. Yes, he is. Let's see. How do you see your PHEX copies? I have my Hex coin in my MetaMask wallet, but can't see my stakes. Well, there has been some hiccups with go.hex.com or hex.com's website /stake. There's been some issues with the wallets hooking up for some reason. But you can go to
app.icosa.pro.
Icosa. We're going to put that in the chat forum. You can go to Hedron's website, which is another front end, which is a great front end. I really like that front end. And you can manage your Hedron and your Icosa and your Watsa stakes there on top of your Hex stakes. So you can go there and see your balances.
And if you're ending any Hex stakes, make sure to mint your Hedron first.
Yes, mint your Hedron first, because if you mint your Hex first, your Hedron's gone. You lose your Hedron. So get your Hedron first, then get your Hex stake. And yes, that's where you go. App.icosa. It's Icosa, app.icosa.com, right? There it is. App.icosa.pro. Sorry, .pro. Let's see. Harvey Point now. So when do we get a cash value on PLS? Well, we should start to see that right away. Let's see what we've got here. Let me flip the
not right away. So
Pulse X. Pulse. Let me see.
So it's not going to be right away because the devs essentially need to pick which asset they want to base the price off.
Yeah, they haven't set any of the ratios yet, right?
So there still needs to be some pushes made by the dev, and Dex Screener needs to do the same, because when they first launched it, they were doing it based on pricing on the Ethereum side, which was incorrect. That's why they disabled it. So now that the bridge is open, they should be able to figure that out and then update the pricing on Dex Screener. So hopefully a couple of hours, if not by tomorrow, we'll start seeing pricing.
Yeah, I don't see. Let's see. Do I have a? What do I have? Here we go.
Some people have been doing some like rough math based on what they bridged over and just doing the calculations on what it would be priced at, but I don't want to give that advice here.
No. We don't have to give it here. We're gonna end up speculating anyway. Let's see if we can connect the old wallet here. I am gonna do this is a test wallet anyway. I'm gonna have something to hook up to it. And did you guys get your security set up? I know that everybody's been talking about security, but you can't talk about it enough. So it would be behoove of everyone to consider. There we go. Wallet. To consider changing your wallet over. That is not the wallet I just hooked up. I'm sorry. as you're getting your new tokens in, pushing them out to a new wallet, creating a new wallet, getting yourself. I got 5 new treasures, and I'm literally getting text messages from myself. Anyway, 5 new treasures, and I spread all of my my cryptos through my treasures, so different faces of attack. So there's less attack vectors, and I've got more diversity in my security protocol. So I've moved them around. Of course, I've made all of my seed phrases offline. I made them on my treasures only, and so they've never touched a MetaMask wallet. They've only existed in my treasure. So I've created those and moved all of my funds into those and spread them out and secured them all away. And the only one that I have out is the one that I'm going to be using to yield farm and liquidity provide and that kind of stuff. And I'm not condoning that behavior or telling people that that's something they should do. It's definitely something you should learn how to do and learn and understand what it can do to you and your bags or for you and your bags. And whether or not you're a candidate is going to be up to you. You're going to have to look into that yourself and make sure that I'm not the one that's going to tell people what to do and what not to do. And everyone's grown here and everybody knows who the experts are. I'm just not going to be the one to tell people how to go and do things that are dangerous. I'm going to be honest with you. Liquidity providing and all that could be dangerous to your bag if you don't know what you're doing, because you can suffer something called impermanent loss, and you could lose the thing that you want more of and end up with less of it. And that's no fun, especially if it takes off to the moon. So if you make a mistake, liquidity providing, yes, it's not a good thing. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there. But security. Secure those seed words, secure those hardware wallets, make sure that you're not connecting to any funky sites, make sure that your MetaMask is cleared. Look at the sites that you've connected to and given permissions to. You can go in your settings and look at who you've given permission to, and make sure that the sites that you've given permission to access your wallet are not anything nefarious or nothing that you want on there. Just go in there and clean house and make sure your security is set up. This is where the scammers, the liars, the cheaters, the thieves, all that, they're out there in those Telegram rooms. They're on the Twitter. They're everywhere. And this is where people get wrecked. I guarantee you within the next week or two, there are going to be some serious hard luck stories. I'm already getting DMs. I mean, most of them are probably scam DMs coming to me of people losing money, needing gas to get unstuck from things. Just steer clear of any wailing woman in the woods is what I'm saying. Don't listen to anybody right now. Keep yourself safe. Stay away from everything, because we're going to hear a story. Somebody's going to get screwed this week really bad, and it's going to be tragic. It's tragic when this happens. People with big monster bags that lose the whole thing, that deserved it to have that. I mean, not to lose it, but deserve to have it. So, and it's not hard for people to steal money from you. So anyway, so I hope I answered that for you, Kurt. If you go in there, you should be able to see it on the other front end. Let us know if you got through. Let's see. We're out here. Yes, Crypto Bigfoot. I'm farming as we speak. Good job, Tigre. Good job. It's lucrative. Know what you're doing. Yeah, I did my first month one, and Knipple said they can't bring them up. Yeah, I did my first month one, and Knipple said they can't bring them up. I don't know what that. It's live, brother. Yeah, man, it's live. You're welcome. You are welcome. 1 pulse is equal to 4 PLSX right now. Okay. That was kind of the ratio everybody was looking at. That's good. That's a good thing.
That's pretty much been the ratio all day.
Yeah. And what I like about the ratios showing up that way, that they've been in testnet, we've all seen where the prices and everything have gone in testnet. So let's just hope that the trends continue to go in the direction that they're going in. Wish I could show up in the face of the BTC Maxis with you. I get Tone. I get Peter, baby. Peter's my boy. I'm gonna make him mine. I'm gonna whisper sweet nothings in his ear. And yeah, I wish you were there running deep with us too, MT. It'd be nice to have you there. Hornet, call Bitcoin a shitcoin again. Bitcoin. I'm gonna call it Bitcoin the whole time I'm there. What's up, Kyler? Stay off Twitster. Such a shitstorm right now. Oh, is it? Let's see. I'm going to turn all those Bitcoin maxis into bitch corners proper. Yeah. Well, I wish it was that easy. I wish it was like, you know what? Let's just go slug it out. Let's just go out in the back. Whoever comes in gets to take the stage and talk about their crypto. That would be like the ultimate. It's like, okay, roll your peeps in. Let's go out in the back. Let's do a little rumbling. Let's take care of it. And then whoever comes out of it gets to walk up on stage and start talking to the peeps. That would be cool, man. I like that. Let's see if we can get Dana White to put that out. All right, we're going to have a cage match. All the crypto enthusiasts get in the ring. Last man out gets to go on stage. That would be great. That would be great. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, it's time. Empty corner, give you the biggest hug ever right now. We made it, brother. Yeah. Everyone's excited. What else Kyler says? Just making sure we're all on the same page. Just come from Twitter. Everyone's in bridge limbo. It's congested. Has anyone found the wrapped USDC from the ETH contract yet? I don't think so. I'm not seeing anything that's given me any. Let's see. Liquidity exchange. I got to connect this. Well, something's going on with my MetaMask here. I don't want to do this. I'm not going to do this on stream because it's just going to be me poking around trying to set this thing up. So I'm not going to do it. Anyway, I keep going through. You can't find the dollar value through Dex Screener. You can find dollar value through Dex Screener. So let's very good. That would be the way to go. Dex Screener. Here we go. Yes, I am a human being. I am a human being. All right. Here we go. Let's see. PLS. Pulse Chain USDT. Is that right? 276% up. What? No, that's not it. Yeah, PLS on Pancake Swap. Okay. Am I right here? Do I got this right, Bullish? Maybe you could pull it up.
I'm looking at it. I don't see pricing, so I don't know.
What are you seeing? Do you see the PLS USDT on Pancake Swap on Dex Screener?
Wait, we're talking about Pulse Chain. That would be PulseX. So it's dexscreener.com/PulseChain.
/ let's see. Oh, I'm on BSC. PulseX.
And to DB Cooper, you are correct. Some people already started bridging out of Pulse Chain into Ethereum and buying Hex.
Put the private chat me the link. Mine's not. I'm not working. I'm stuck on BSC for some reason. It won't come off BSC. You can find dollar value. Yes, I did. Not yet, Kyler. Sitting back for now. Benchwarmer. This was at 67. So USDC / wrapped pulse was at 67 wrapped pulse, which makes it just over a penny. Oh, really? Gap is winding between Pulse and PulseX, which makes sense long term. Yes, We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I think that's going to change. I think that's going to ebb and flow. We're going to see that ebb and flow. I don't think that that's going to just start running away from each other like that. I think that's going to ebb and flow. Can you translate what the USD hex price on DEX screener means? I'm seeing 0.77. Yeah, that's where it starts. Well, maybe you're looking at BSC also. Let me see. Did you get the link, brother? Yep, there it is. Okay. We're going to pull this up. I'm sorry, guys. Give me just a second here. I always hate doing stuff like this while I'm live. That's why I don't do it. Dead air. Don't like dead air. But you guys are all very patient and waiting. Right? There we go. All DEXs. WPLS wrapped hex and pulse. PLS X. WPLS. Pulse X. Ink token. Okay. Price. Wrapped pulse and hex. Okay. That's 0.00859. And number 2. So these are all of the liquidity tokens, right? LP tokens. Why am I not seeing? Okay, let's do this. Search for PLS.
If what I'm seeing is correct, based on the contract that Executioner posted, Hex is at 8 cents on Pulse Chain side.
And it is showing 2 cents, 0.021. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm searching the contracts addresses that Executioner pasted in to see. So based on those contracts, if those are what I'm assuming he's referring to the bridging assets, Hex is currently at 0.85. The stables were showing above $1, so
0.085.
No, 0. Well, now it's 0.86. If the contract
86 cents is what you're saying?
Says here.
Because I'm seeing USDC hex 0.036. 3 cents, 3.5 cents on DEX screener. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm seeing. And
yeah, that's why I don't think the true numbers are out yet, because DEX screener would have had to push an update to pick which asset they're basing pricing on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that here. And I just checked their Twitter. I haven't seen any updates.
Okay.
So
yeah, the algorithms are going to need time, or the aggregators are going to need time to.
So Execution is saying that, yeah, those are the bridged in assets on Pulse Chain. So yeah, if what I'm seeing on DEX screener is correct, Hex right now is like around 86 cents.
That's crazy. That is crazy. The exchange. Let me do this. Talk on it. This wallet. I got to get this wallet connected. It is not. That is not it. Connect. Come on, baby. Nope. Cancel that. That is the wrong. Oh, I got to remove that. There we go. Remove account. Thank you. Goodbye. Gosh, that's a lot of pulse. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just joshing with you. Let's see here. Oh, and that's a 5th. Check for devices. There it is. And
I'm just going to put this as the disclaimer here. We're just discovery. Do not swap into those assets until it's confirmed by multiple sources. Not saying that Execution is not a trusted source, but again, like, don't go and like, okay, let me take profits into this contract address that was just pasted. Like, just get multiple confirmations from multiple sources before you swap into any of those, just in case.
Yes. Ooh,
Because I already got a few DMs on people asking me which state bridge and stable they should take profits from. So
okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we're not giving advice like that. That's for sure. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Generational wealth in the making. Yes. Crypto is going to be the biggest transference of wealth that the world has ever seen. And you, small handful of people, are in the forefront of that. You're literally at the sweet spot in the wave. You're dropping in while everybody else is going to have to shoulder hop you. You're actually the one on the wave where it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be where you're at. You are in this thing. You are in the biggest transference of wealth ever to be seen. The space is growing at an exponential rate. They can't stop it. It's a freight train moving through. The regulatory people are having so much problems. You see, if it's a tell, the way they're regulating is through enforcement, not through regulation. They're not coming up with definitions and regulations on how to regulate the market because they can't. How do you wrap your hands around something like HEX and say, oh, it's a security or it's a commodity? Or you can't. You have nobody to smack around. You have nobody to sue, or it's like, hey, it's just code. It's just there. I didn't call it monetary policy. I didn't say that it was supposed to replace the dollar. It's just a thing that we created and gave to people, and people do with it what they want. If they want to call it money, you got to let the people call it money. If people want to put value into it and call it value, you got to let them do that. It's just like, well, we're going to ban, dirty underwear that gets sold on the internet. People want to buy that shit and put value into it. You got to let them. You got to let them. Here we go. We just shot up another $1 million in value. So we're going at about $1 million every 15 minutes or so. Is that what we're doing? Good. Yes. So anyway, what I was saying is that they're going to have a real hard time with it. And the growth of crypto is blowing everything. Now, imagine being at the sweet spot of the wave when the internet was invented, when the internet came out, when nobody knew what this email thing was. Nobody knew what a chat room was or a website. Everyone was like, what is a .com? So when all of these things came out, that was the time to be in the internet. You couldn't make a bad decision at that point. Everything was just boom. And the internet grew at about a 40% rate. The fastest fucking technology ever to exist, ever to grow, was the internet at a 40% clip a year. 40% was like this astronomical growth rate. Astronomical. And everybody wanted in on it. Pets.com went for millions and millions of dollars, the stupid website, pets.com. And people just got in. That was like the meme of the internet, was pets.com when it first launched. So now 40%, think about that. 40% blew everybody's mind. The traders went nuts. Wall Street went berserk trying to get into the internet. Silicon Valley turned into this place was just full of Lambos and Ferraris and rich folks and all this stuff when the internet was being birthed at 40% a year. The world had never seen anything like it. Anything. And if you were in a Google or a Microsoft or any of the things that just did phenomenal, Wikipedia, any of those things that were just blowing up, man, just blowing up. Amazon, all this stuff that was coming out in the internet. Man, you became very, very wealthy. Very wealthy. 40% growth rate. Do you guys realize that today crypto is growing at 120% a year? Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in to what's going on here and where you're at in crypto. Look, you Hexicans are very intelligent. You guys know crypto. You guys have seen what ails it. You guys have seen the solutions. You guys have probably all read Satoshi's white paper. You all understand the tenets of crypto and what it was supposed to be. And that's why you were drawn to Hex. That's why you were drawn to Richard Hart. Is because he got it. He got the memo. He understood what crypto was supposed to be. It was the rest of those idiots that forgot or didn't realize what the message was supposed to be, what the memo was, what the assignment was. They didn't get the assignment. And Richard did. Said, I get the assignment. Here. It was that simple. Just put something out that's worth something, and people are going to like it and buy it and use it, versus all this other garbage and the promises and the rugs and the garbage. Forget all that. Here, I'll put something out good for you. Here, boom. Oh, chains aren't working? Oh, why don't they fix that? Let's fix it and make a better chain. Okay, boom, here. It was that simple. It was that simple, but they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it because they were making too much money and their handlers wouldn't let them change things. This is all Vitalik's fault, what happened to Ethereum. Vitalik, I told you, you fucked up, buddy. You screwed up. So Richard just understood the assignment and executed. And now he's got the best products in all of crypto. True DeFi. True DeFi exists now. Hex was the birth of true DeFi. And now true DeFi is really here. Now it's all, you can utilize it all. You have a DEX, you have a chain, and you have a crypto that blows everything out of the water. It's all here for you. And that's because of Richard, what he did. Not because of those guys. And now you have all of those products in your hand. Finally, real crypto is here. No more promises. Promises have been delivered. The promises have been delivered, and Richard Hart delivered them to you. What are you going to do with something that's growing at 120% a year? The fastest growth rate of anything by far that this world has ever seen. Nothing's ever grown like this. No other tech has grown like this. And you're in the forefront of it, and you have it right in your hand. Treat it well, and start spreading the message. Spread the message of what this is to everybody and speak to them about this, what it really is. You know, this is not a money grab. It's not a money grab. Although there's going to be a lot of money to be had here, that's for sure, but it belongs to the people, and you have to get the right people in it before the institutions come and start fucking with it, because they're coming. They're going to fuck with it, and they're going to get theirs. But it would be sure nice to get the right people to get theirs first. That's what I want to see. I want to see the right people get their stuff first. Kyler, you're RG3. I'm thankful for these streams at this time and to have a community to keep our heads on. First bridge besides the test net for me. And if I didn't have y'all, I'd be worried as fuck. Much love. Yes, Kyler, we love you, my man. We love you. Can't wait to see where this takes you and what you start doing, because you're already doing good work. I paid a fair amount of Hex to witness a Captain McCormick Vase Kaiser K's Jeff match. Oh, I'd pay for that. I'd pay to be in that one. Oh my God. So what would I do? So if I went into the ring with McCormick, Vase, Kaiser in a death match, what would I do? First thing I do, I seriously. I'm just speaking from a tactical position here. First guy I go for is Kaiser, because he's like this lanky, energetic fuck. He's one of those guys that'll just like, you got to be careful with guys like that. Got to be careful. Blah! First guy down. Kaiser's done. Then Then McCormick gets it just because I have a taste in my mouth for him. Vase, Vase the guy you let beat on your back while you're destroying somebody else. So Kaiser's out. McCormick's getting his ass beat. Vase is on your back. Once you're done and finished with McCormick and Vase is done, pissed you off enough, then you turn around and you choke his ass out. That's it. That's how that goes. EHEX moving up a little. People must be buying to bridge over. Yes, it looks like that's what's going down, right? Good. Seems a bridge is likely, little bitties, seems the bridge is likely buying a ticket to the same theme park, but the gate doesn't open until a certain time. Assets are being intentionally queued up for more fair release, it seems. Ooh, that's interesting. That is interesting. I like that theory. May not be true, but it's a theory. It's a good theory. Executioner, what is that? What in the heck is that? Okay, that's code. Dangerous waters right now. I don't want to even guess prices right now. Yeah, that's true. We should stay away from all that right now, because anybody who sees anything then goes diving in there trying, continue to hold. Not yet, guys, not yet. Go to explore, then select pulse chain. Go to explore. Oh, maybe that was for deck screener. Will take a while for true numbers to balance out. Yes, those are bridged Ethereum contract edges. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yo, big screams, bro. What's up, Frosty D? Smoosh the likes. Smoosh them. When Ski Cat? I don't know. I wish Ski Cat would come back. I hope Ski Cat's okay. Your future self is yelling, don't touch your bags for a year and a half. Yes, your future self is telling you that. Keep your hands away from the buttons. Back away from the big bags. Just admire them. Let's see. What's going on, Captain? I cannot claim after I just bridged my hex. I don't know. You need to just chill. Hang out for a minute. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. I promise. It's going to be okay. Oh, the queen of Hex herself, Serena Lonzi, gracing us with her presence in the chat room. Serena, welcome, lady. Thank you for coming. For those of you who don't know, Serena Lonzi is the first Hex streamer ever on YouTube. Ever. First OG Hexican, putting out the alpha from the beginning, still with us. Love that gal. She's always going to have a near and dear place to my heart for being the first. I don't like what I see coming this decade. Well, Hornet, you just need to turn that frown upside down and smile that thing away, because this next 10 years is going to be the greatest next 10 years of your life. I guarantee you. All this FUD out there about human nature and people and all that stuff is just a bunch of crap. You need to get it out of your brain. You know why? Because they put it in there. They put all this shit in your guys' head. The world is a beautiful fucking place. It's big enough for all of us. There's enough abundance here for everybody. But we want to act like it's fucking terrible and that people are horrible and that everybody's got stupid views and blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up, people, and go live your own lives and let other people live their lives. And go do something good. If everyone just went and did something good and quit bitching and whining and moaning and fucking complaining about everything, it would be a much better place. A much better place. We don't have to say the sky is fucking falling. It's doom and gloom all the time. It's not. It's what you make of it. 2 men go into a Vietnam concentration camp, into a prisoner of war camp. Both are starved half to death. Both are in cages in water, trying to survive. Both are in the hole. Both are beaten every day. Both are being fed garbage. One dies. Can't take it. It just destroys him, crushes his soul. One survives, and one comes out and thrives because of the annealing, because of the forging that happened there. because he knows how good life is. The reason that one man lived and the other man died was all fucking what was in between here. It's all about what's going on in between here. You make your own destiny. You create abundance or a lack between here. Stop talking like that. Stop talking like that. I love what I see coming in. I love you, Hornet. I want to change your mindset because the world is a beautiful place. I see skies of blue. Love that. That song just like, yes. What a wonderful world. You're alive. You're fucking breathing, man. That's enough. That is enough right there to go, I'm going to seize this day. I'm going to make it better. And every human being I come into contact with today is going to be a better place. Because I'm going to make it that way. Unless I get in the cage with them. Crypto is my retirement. How's it going? How's it going? Paid agent. What are you talking about? Paid agent. How much he pay you? I don't know. What are you talking about? Crypto is my retirement. What are you talking about? You don't make any sense. You're spamming up my chat room with ridiculousness and laughing and stuff that I don't understand what you're trying to say. Tell me what you're really trying to say, and I'll have a chat with you. Enjoy your words of wisdom. Scott O'Shaughnessy, what's up? Thank you. I appreciate you being here to listen to it. Take out McCormick first. Yeah. No, I got to spend some time on him. I got some special stuff for him. Let's see. Oh, I just skipped a bunch of stuff. No, how did I end up here? There we go. That's why I want Tone. I could handle him for sure. Yeah, Tone's he's just a little scrawny little mouthpiece. You can create whatever life you want. Yes, you can. People are horrible. No, people are beautiful. People are great. Everyone is sacred. You're all connected to one another. You're all related to one another. You're all connected. Your mere breath affects everything in the fucking universe. Literally, if they had a device that can measure, your breath affects the furthest fucking star from you right now. It does. It literally does. You affect everybody with your energy, with who you are and what you do. You're accountable to that. Everything is sacred. Everything is connected. Everything is related. There is nothing greater, nothing lesser. And you make a difference. You make a difference in this world. You do. Every single human being does it. Every single human being has value. Sometimes some of them need to be punched in the face, but they have value. People are good. People are good. There's always been bad people in the world. See, this is one of the arguments that I really freaking despise. Oh, there's such horrible people today. There's murderers and rapists and pedophiles. And they've been here all the time. They've been here all the time. Do you know that the Spanish conquistadors came over here and took Indian children away from their parents and bashed their fucking skulls up against rocks and fed them to their dogs in front of their families? Do you realize that happened? If that was happening today, oh God, the world is ending. They were doing that shit fucking 500 years ago. So fuck you guys. And the world is a bad place. It's always been a bad place. It's what you make of it. Fucking give me that shit like something so bad now. We've had pedophiles and murderers forever. Don't fucking kid yourselves. There's nothing different about today than there was fucking 1,000 years ago. Same fucking dumb people. Same dumb people that don't value other human beings. That's the problem. Value other human beings and quit calling them shit. Punch them in the face every now and then, but then put your arm around them, give them a hug, and love them. I hate that about this world. It's been going on forever. There's nothing different. Your Freaking spaghetti monsters in the sky aren't coming down to save you. Fucking do it yourself. World ain't getting fucking turned over to some fucking spirit in the sky. It's you making a difference today and making the place better. Anyway. If we all just tried to get to do good things to each other. Yes, hexadecimal. Where can we see the hex price? I don't know. Where's Wealth Tony? Should be right in here. Yo, thinking of going to Dublin. Hopefully my schedule works. Oh, Hex Bandit, thank you for saying that. We've sold a bunch of tickets for the Pulse Chain tour for Dublin. But it looks like it's lacking. We need some I know a lot of people are just going to show up and get tickets that day or whatever, but we sure would like it if you guys would pre-order so that we know how many people are coming, so we know how much food we need to have and all that good stuff. So please go to pulsechaintour.com and sign up for your tickets. This is the Captain's Pulse Chain Tour. I will be in Dublin here on the 27th of this month. And I want to see you guys there. And I want to see you guys go get your tickets so that we can make sure that we have enough accommodations for everybody. 100x first day. Woo! That would be nice. E-Hex is at 376. Man's search for meaning, DB Cooper says. Yeah, I think it's really simple. Meaning is really simple. And everything is sacred. Everything is connected. Everything is related. There is nothing greater. There is nothing lesser. And you make a difference. Period. End of story. It's that simple. It's really, the message is that simple when it comes to life. Do unto others, golden rule, all that good stuff. Those simple messages make the world a better place. Meat sack. How do I get Pulse? Well, you've got to bridge some value over into the Pulse network right now. You go get to hey, do we have the bridge? Can you put the bridge up so that we can give everybody the bridge? And then go to the bridge and go do their thing.
Yep.
I love this one. Thanks, JFK. Says, thanks for the $5, bro, and supporting the show. You don't see the world as it is. You see the world as you look at it. 100, baby. 100. I see the world as a beautiful fucking place. Have you ever gone out there and just seen how absolutely fucking phenomenal everything is? Have any of you ever died? Have any of you ever had your heart stop? Or know or think that the next day you weren't going to be alive? Know you were dying? Man, that is profound and puts a different perspective on life and what this world is and how beautiful it actually is. That's how I see it. I've been in the gutters. I've been under the bridge. Did things to myself that human beings shouldn't do to themselves and to others. And I don't want to go back there. I want to see the beauty in the world. I don't want to make that mess, that puddle of mess that I was all those years ago underneath that bridge, eating ketchup packets. I don't want to be that puddle of mess. It was despair. It was death. It was destruction. It was horrible. But I created it. I created it and lived in it and wanted to be part of it until I didn't want to be part of it anymore. And dying wasn't the option. Living was the option. And I made that decision. A lot of people didn't make that decision, and they went the other way, and they're gone now, and they're not enjoying life, and their families aren't enjoying them, and they're not enjoying their families. And it's not the way to go. It's not the way to go. Make the world a better place, and see it through your own eyes. Yes, breathe those bad ass prana. So what price do people really think Pulse is at? I don't know what people think it's at right now. I think we've got some time before we get price discovery. We're really going to have some time. It's open though. Everything's open. It's moving and shaking and doing its thing. Oh, let's see what we got here. What you going to give us a little demo?
Well, not a full demo. Yeah, this is like a bullshit wallet, but I can if anyone.
But we could check the. We could
yeah,
check the
if
price.
anyone needs to. Well, it doesn't really show it fully. It's just gonna tell you what you're gonna essentially bridge over. So so if you're putting in. Oh, actually, let me change this to Ethereum. So
so by the way, everybody, this is the bridge, and you put it in the chat.
Let me put it in the chat. So yeah, so if you put in 1 ETH, you're gonna get back 0.997 wrapped ETH on the Pulse chain side because of the bridge fee. So and that that's pretty much the same thing for any of the assets. They're like preloaded here. And then if you want to add a separate one that's not here, you click on this button here, add custom token, paste in the contract address, and it will populate the fields, and you hit add, and then you can bridge over, let's say LUSD or DAI or something else that might not be in this list, the same way you would do it on Uniswap or now PulseX or MetaMask when you're adding a contract address. Same steps. And then if you want to go the other way, you just switch directions of the bridge. It's going to ask you if you want to switch the network. I don't think it's showing on the screen, but MetaMask will pop up asking you if you want to switch networks. And then once it switches networks, you can go from Pulse chain into Ethereum.
Beautiful. And it's that simple. That simple. I like that simplicity of a complicated process. Try explaining bridging to a no coiner.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Like the bridging process is pretty easy once you understand, the which token you want to bridge in, and then what you want to get out of. And Porto X Swap, which is shameless plug, but that will make it even easier to utilize Pulse Ramp and Pulse.
Do we have
X.
any idea when that's going to be live?
So we were waiting for the bridge to go live. This is not an official timeline, but it can be anything from days to weeks. So now that it's live, I know KDP is going to start a space soon. I'll jump in there with her after the stream, and we'll probably get some better updates from her.
Right on. Back to the chats. Thank you, Bullish. This one's a good one. Human hex trafficker. You nailed it. Everyone is beautiful except for that fat bitch that beat me up by the jungle gym in 7th grade. I'll bet you she's out there waiting or looking to make amends to you. I'll bet. I'll have to make that bet. She really does care about you, and she's really feeling bad about what she did to you. Be mindful, my old friend. Love you, RG3. I love you. Be mindful. I really do. Thanks for all the cool stuff you've been sending me lately. I've been in my sauna listening to it. Put it in there, and thank you. Good sauna music. Let's see. Hex is close to parity. I'm vibrating right now. The energy is palpable. Yes, it is. You're totally right. I was on wait a second. Be mindful of getting into my conversation there. I missed it. You're totally right. I was on Doom Bend for a while, but realized my error. Yes, Doom Bend is an error. You're valuable. Every one of you are valuable. Every one of you has worth. Every one of you is loved, because I love you all, period. Even those of you that I want to punch in the fucking nose, I love you. I really do, because I'm the kind of guy that I'll put my arm around you and then I'll hit you in the gut and say, straighten up, motherfucker. Straighten up, bitch. Dumbass. But if you're somebody that's really crossed me, we'll have some words first. Then Toblerose, what's up, OG? Oh man, good to see you. Good to see you. Be the change you want to see. RG3 / Buddha. I don't know about that, man. I think Buddha would roll over in his grave if he had heard something like that. But I do channel all of the bigs when I get a chance, because they were all right. Their messages were so simple. It's really just love, just fucking love people, love yourself, love what you do, try and go make things better so you love it more, right? right? It's that simple. It really is that simple. For some reason, the human brain, we cross shit up. And I don't know why we get so crossed, man. I don't know. I don't get it. But it's all part of the learning process. Like we got to go out there and fuck things up and do stupid shit in order to realize what we have. Unfortunately, sometimes it's too late or we run out of time. You know, I'm at that point in my life where a lot of little stuff don't fucking matter no more. Don't matter, man. It used to be such a big deal. Like all this other stuff used to be it was such a big deal. The stuff that I used to worry and think about, you know, like it makes you want to like literally want to die. Like literally want to be in that puddle under the bridge, you know, putting bad shit in your body and doing that stuff. The stupid thoughts of the little meaningless things that drive you to destruction of yourself, self-destruction and others. They don't matter. They really don't matter. They really don't matter. Everything will pass. This too shall pass if you're having some problems. I'll take Lark Davis. Yes. Yes. That's another one that could get in the cage with us. Can you yell that from the top of the tank in Las Vegas, Captain? I did. I have done that. And Hexecutioner says he's died once. Hey, man. Sorry to hear about that, man. That's not good. But it is an eye opener. 3 times. Oof. Do you have to have Pulse to claim your bridge tokens? I do. I think you're going to need some Pulse. No. Help me, folks. Help me. Do you somebody gone in yet without any Pulse? I don't think so. Glad you're still with us, Captain. Me too. Life has been since I've pulled myself up from the freaking, what do they call that? Primordial freaking soup of despair. Life has been up and to the right. Up and to the right, baby. Up and to the right. No matter what, life has been up and to the right. Doing it, for those of you who don't know, I do life sober. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't partake. And yeah, even through bad times, life has been much better because I haven't fogged myself up. I've dealt with everything now. Deal with all those little things. I deal with, and trust me, the little things get to me too. I'm married 22 years, so all those things. I got kids, you know. I got mortgages and jobs. Had all that stuff. Yeah, it all got to me too. So I get it. I understand. But dead is worse than everything, because then you don't get to enjoy this thing called life and people. DAI and DIA and the Rat Pulse. Best not to live under the Pulse Chain Bridge. Yes. Best not to live under the Pulse Chain Bridge. Well, it might be a better place than some of the bridges I've been under. 8058 pulse per 8,058 pulse per die. That's interesting. That is interesting. 3546 pulse per die. Oh, that's even more interesting. Volatile. Damn right it is. That's where it's moving. 4,708 pulse per die. Yes. Ooh, I'll tell you what, amateurs, stay away. Stay away. That is a hint and a half for your ass right there. You just see what you just saw? 825 in 1 minute. You saw that volatility half itself. 50% move in 1 minute. Careful, little hexicans. Careful, my hexicans. You crypto pirates. Those of you who are out there swashbuckling, good luck. Some of you are going to do well. Some of you are going to do real well. Some of you are going to get fucked. Problem is, we're all looking for things externally. There comes a time in life when you realize you don't need to look. You need to look internally. Yes. That's what it really all is. It's self-realization. See, when we're young, we're always looking at everything else out there. We don't want to have this self-awareness. Some people do, but those are like sages. Those people that just get it when they're young. When I see those people, I just like, man, I wish I would have had it like you. I wouldn't have had to go through all this shit that I went through all these years. It wasn't me. I wasn't a sage advisor, back then, nor am I now, but I've got a little bit of ass kicking that, I can share the experience of, but that's about it. Yes, internally. That's where the struggle is. So if you are struggling with anything out there or anyone, really look inside and how you're dealing with it. Because remember, I told you a story about the 2 Vietnam veterans in the POW camp. One of them decided to look internally and said, I'm going to fucking survive this thing. No matter what they throw at me, they can't kill me. They're making me stronger. I'm working out. I'm fighting this. I'm winning. I'm winning every day that they don't kill me. Every day that I persevere through this. Who else has eaten grubs and lived in mud and his own shit and had to eat fish heads and starve for days at a time and get beaten and sweat their asses off in this thing and freeze their asses off at night? Who else has gone through that? Who else is, no human being would do it on their own. You almost have to be forced into some type of forging like that. Imagine the strength of that person's mind coming out. Imagine being able to go, I'm in this thing because I'm being forced to be forged. Wow. When I come out of this, I am going to be one bad motherfucker. That's how that person looked at it. The other one was like, oh my God, I'm in my own shit. I'm dying. This is killing me. I'm getting dysentery. Oh my God. He's going to beat me again. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I just want to die. I just want to die. And they die. That's the difference. That is the difference. I call bullshit on loving everybody. Exhibit Tone Vase, Exhibit Peter McCormick, etc., etc. I love most, not all. No, I love those guys too. I really do. I want them in our camp. I do. Just because they've crossed me, just because they've done horrible things and said bad things to me and Richard and the whole ecosystem. Yeah, man. I still love them anyway. We have everything inside. We're all creators. Yes. Look at that. Now we're getting philosophical. Look at the Hexagons getting philosophical. Love it. Love it. Optimal timeline, says RG. You were the only one on Twitter that tweeted out a real countdown, and I knew you had inside info. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. My countdown just happened to be right for Pulse Chain and just happened to be right for Pulse Sex. I had no insider info, none whatsoever. Just call me a sage on that one. I did that. Anyway, yeah, I did get lucky. I got really lucky. I listened this time. Oh, good thing. Why, Hornet said, why did you get married? Why did I get married? So when you meet somebody that you want to spend your time with and you think is going to be able to raise a good family, and that's something that you want to experience, like that was something in life that at that time I wanted to experience, and I found the right person to experience that with. And, for those of you who haven't been married or haven't been married a long time or don't plan on it or whatever, marriage isn't easy. It's a work, even 22 years, it's a work in progress. It's not all freaking strawberries and orgasms. That's for damn sure. But it was something that I wanted to experience, and I did. I experienced it, and it's been freaking awesome. I've got 3 awesome kids, and that's where my life really is it's about, the family there, the family unit and the kids, and, they're moving on and growing up and whatnot. I still have one little one, but yeah, man, there ain't nothing to me anyway. My experience and in my life is having the family was freaking awesome. That's why I got married. It is. And changed my whole life. And for the better. Like I said, but it hasn't been easy. But nothing in life is. Being alone and, being a bachelor or bachelorette or whatever, it has its perks too. There's some wonderful life there. And I know people that live that life and they're happy with it. Like my buddy Gary, like he and I couldn't be more different than each other, but we have a whole lot in common too, you know, and he chooses to have that life and I choose to have this life. And we're both happy with our decisions, and we're not always freaking, like I said, strawberries and orgasms happy about it. But yeah, man, it's good. It's really good. So that's why gratitude. Yes. What are we going to do when the next pandemic hits? You're asking some crazy questions. We're going to all go on Twitter and talk shit about one side or the other and wearing masks or not wearing masks and getting a shot or not getting a shot. And blah, 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 blah. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do in the next pandemic. We've only had a few of those in human history that were, you know, absolutely global and stuff. And they always seem to do what they do. They wipe out a bunch of people. And that's just part of being a human being. Part of being a human being. Viruses get out there and get us. It's always happened. Nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. Oh, but it's been programmed into the government to do this to us. Fucking stupid, man. I don't buy into that bullshit. I don't buy into the bullshit. It happens. It's happened forever. It's going to keep happening. We're going to get sick and die. That's it. Human beings do it. We turn over a rock and some fucking thing comes out and it's like, oh shit. And it hits that person and then it gets to another. It's like fucking Alien, man. That's just what happens. It is appointed unto men once to die, but after this, the judgment. Okay. I don't subscribe to the dogma of that, but sure. If that's what floats your boat, go do it. Go live that life. Go do your thing. Live it. Be it. With all your heart, do it. Leave other people alone. But enjoy. Meat sack. Enjoy. Let's see here. 2 prisoners look from behind prisoner bar. One saw the mud, the other saw the stars. Yeah, I like that. That is great. And that's exactly what I was saying. It's all about how we react to certain situation. Our minds are so strong or weak. A mind can snap and give up. Low fair play, great guess. Yeah, it was just my guess. It was a guess. Amen, God. I need some of those super thick glasses like RG3. Maybe then I could see into other dimensions too. They're not thick, man. They're not thick. They're just, yeah, they're thick. Fuck. I can't see. I can't. Let's see. Cheers for all you do, Captain. Thanks for keeping this community rocking. Thank you. I appreciate you. I usually shut the stream down by now, but I want to keep going. I want to keep going. Good people, good comments, good subject. Good things happening right now. Hopefully, maybe we'll see some news about what's going on. Let me see. Oh, there's a private chat. What? Richard's asking for Paul's? What did I miss something?
Yeah, so I was I sent it to you in the private chat, but yeah, so yeah, he tweeted that some validators need a pulse from an optic standpoint. I don't know, but I don't know if you know anything about that, but
I don't know, man.
I was about to ask KDP what it's about. I'm just waiting for these people to get their questions in on the space.
Tell him hit me up. I got some pulse for him.
Well, he posted the addresses. He posted the addresses, so
I got some extra if they need it. I don't need that shit. I got plenty of it. All right. David Morales. Oh, let's see. It's not about what, well, hold on, I missed Hornets. It's not about what floats your boat. It's about what if true. Yes, again, Hornet, I don't subscribe. It's not my assignment. I got something else to do. I got other things to do. And if that's your thing, like I said, with all your heart, brother, with all your heart, pursue it. But let me pursue mine in my way. Once you have kids, your life is no longer yours. It's for the kids. Best thing ever. And yeah, and that's a profound statement, because it's like, wait, what? I'm giving up my life? What? But when it comes down, you know, like I was a Marine, so I stood on the wall for you Americans. So whether I like you or not, whether I agree with you or not, whether you're the same faith as me or not, same politics as me or not, or whatever, I stood on the wall for you. When bullets come flying, they were flying my way and not your way. And that was one thing, to do that, to be that selfless and do that, you know. But when you have a kid, when you and your partner have a kid, that thing's part of you. That person, that human being is part of you. And like you have this connection to them, like standing on that wall for the rest of the country, you know. But it's even more profound. Like, you're not going to let anything harm that child. Now, I'm not going to say every human being feels the same way, because, you know, I had a dad that didn't do that. I was adopted, raised by another human being, but just as good a dad as a biological dad. But, you know, there's people that don't feel that way. But in my case, you know, my kids that's it, man. That's the most important thing. Everything I do is for them. Everything I am is for them. You know, I mean, I have my own life, don't get me wrong, but it was all about making the world a better place for them and making their lives better and having things go in the right direction for them. So yeah, man, it's profound, but that's the way it is. And it's not, it doesn't take away from you, even though you focus on somebody else. It enhances you. It makes you feel like you're worth, you know, something to that other person that, you know, nothing can ever take away. It's really cool. It's really cool. Did a new blockchain launch or something? Hey, Jimmy, what's up, Wen Moon? Yeah, baby. We got a little bridge action going. Not a blockchain. We just got a little bridge action going. It's a little dead. We had a little dead blockchain for a while. It was just sitting there, no wind in its sails, just flopping around out in the middle of the ocean, not knowing what to do. And then boom, somebody built a bridge and blew wind right through it. And now it's setting sail. It's setting sail, baby. Let's see. Kyler's in here again. He probably won't send PLS to validators because that would be admin work and potentially be expectation of work from others. And that's yada, yada. Yeah, you don't want that. And what's up? Hey, I finished the chat. I got all the way through the chat. Awesome. Awesome. So the bridge is open. There's really nothing to see yet. We've got price discovery starting. Let's see. 1 hex on the exchange is showing 432 pulse X. Is that true? Is that true? Let's see what the other one looks like. Let's see how many hex to pulse, or how many pulse to hex. I mean, 107. 107 hex. Okay, let's change this to. There's no stable coin on the exchange yet. Let me see here. Where are they? Boom, 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 boom. I'm sorry, folks. I'm poking around and see. This is what I don't want to do. I want to talk to you guys. I don't want to do this because I'll do this on my own when I get off stream and go poke around in there and play and have things. So back here. Okay, let's go back to the chat. What's up? What the heck? Poker Twitter. Poker. It's going to be something simple and stupid, and I don't know what you're pronouncing there. But anyway, welcome. How'd the boys' baseball game go the other day? Oh, fuck, that was so cool. So launch day, we had T-ball game. Well, it's not T-ball, it's coach pitch kind of thing deal. And man, I freaking love the T-ball games. I love, because those kids just go out there, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Kind of like all you Hexicans on the deal right now, on the bridge. Everybody's just like kind of running around willy-nilly, but they're trying to do the thing, man. They're trying to do the thing. And the T-ballers are just so much fun watching these guys go at it and fight for the ball. And half of them are out there picking daisies and shit in the outfield. And they'll miss the base. And It's just a freaking hoot. But it got to the point where now, so my son's in a league where they're keeping score now. So now it's like starting to get a little more serious, where the coaches are like, hey, you know, this is what's going down. And they're a little more aggressive out on the field and getting the guys to do things. Cause it's DGen. It's a machine pitch. They have, it's a mechanical pitch. And then the next one up is the wheel pitch. So it's a machine pitch, but this is a more of a mechanical. The coach goes out there and pulls the lever, releases the mechanical pitcher, and it kind of lobs the ball into the kids, versus the machine pitch is like a, rocket straight shot. So they're having this lob pitch. So it's a mechanical pitch is what they call it. But anyway, so they're playing this game. It's we're in first place, and we're playing the only team that beat us. We're in first place though. So they're already kind of knocked out. It's spring loaded. Yeah. And so my son gets up to bat, we're down, and my son, he struggles with his batting. He struggles. A lot of whiffs, Well, RG4 got up there, whiffed one, second pitch, boom, over third base, out into the outfield. Now, these boys don't hit out in the outfield that often. My little boy slapped that bitch out there into left field over the third base line. Bam, 2 runs in. Boom, 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 boom. Home run. It was awesome. Hit his first home run. RG4. It was such a glorious day. Such a glorious day. Let's see. DJ said, my son just stepped up out of that league to kid pitch. Yeah. And the kid pitch. So they change it up here where 7-year-olds went into, had to go into kid pitch. And so we went straight from T-ball to kid pitch because they screwed everything up. And we did one season of kid pitch. And for those of you who have never seen like the first year kid pitching, it's fun. These poor kids. I mean, most of them can't even like play catch, like get the ball to each other to play catch. And they got these kids pitching, and they're just blasting each other. Freaking balls going behind them, over their heads, coming at them. It's just half of them get hit. Half of them don't want to play anymore after the first game. I mean, it's just, they go through the whole lineup because they only let them pitch a certain amount of time. And then they go to the next kid, and like all the kids pitch, and you got these guys just, it's a shit show. It's an actual shit show watching the kid pitch for the first season kid pitch. It is a walk fest. Yeah, it's a walk fest and a beaning fest. It's freaking cool, man. It's why the kids are crying, getting beamed by the ball. Oh, it was quite dramatic. And then they switched the rules and they pushed us back one this next season. And now they go back into that. He's got to go back into that this next season. So yeah. And yeah, I would pay to watch that. I'm telling you, if you want to go entertain yourself, find a little league field in your local town and go watch first year kid pitch and watch one of those games. It is absolutely freaking hilarious. It's hilarious. Those kids are freaking petrified too. They're they're in the dugout, just waiting for their turn to go out there and get slammed. Oh, it's great. It's great. Sounds like Happy Gilmore getting pegged at the back. Exactly. That's what it looks like. I remember bunting for a home run back in those days. We get some of those too. A lot of them actually, because they start throwing the ball to each other in the infield, and they all miss the ball. So the runner just keeps going until yeah. So anyway, good times, and that's what I was doing for my Pulse Chain launch strategy, was watching Little League. It was relaxing, awesome, and I didn't have to worry about anything going on in the Hex ecosystem, in the Pulse Chain ecosystem. Because again, there's really, unless you're an expert trader and you have a serious freaking need to go in there and you didn't day one OG into Hex and then day one Pulse Sacrificer and day one Pulse X Sacrificer. If you weren't that, then I understand you got to get out there and try and make your way. But know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it's a great feeling seeing your own kids smash a ball in the grass. It is, man. It's because it's so hard. You just want them to do good, and they're out there striking out, and you can see the frustration in them and them wanting to participate. And it's, they're at that stage where it's like they know what they're doing, they know what they're supposed to do, but their little bodies just can't do it yet. Half of them don't run right, and half of them don't, swing the bat right. And it's just, it's them just trying to do their thing. Where will be the best place to see the prices once things settle down tomorrow? Pulse X, and Deck Screener should have everything, all the information that you need. That's my go-tos. I'd go to Deck Screener and go to Pulse X and look at all the trading pairs and see what's going on. Just start putting stuff in. Okay. They make contact and run to third base. Yes, we've seen that happen too. We've seen that. No, this way. Yep. Or do somersaults. Yep. Seen them do that. Yep. Cool stuff. Lots and lots of fun. So that's why having kids is awesome. Answering the gentleman's question earlier. Why do you do that? It's a freaking good time, man. It's a good time. It's a good time having another little human being that shares just about everything you are at first. Then they become teenagers. And after they become teenagers, then they realize you ain't so cool no more. You ain't all that you're cracked up to be. Mommy and daddy are now bruh. Yeah. What's mommy and daddy? And then it turns into bruh. Had to stop them for that a few times, but and then they stick their heads up their own asses for a few years. This is what my old man told me. He said, you kids, do what you did. And they stick their heads up their asses for a few years. And then, around, I think 27, 28 years old, they start to realize that, it's the old Mark Twain saying, I was a young man and I thought my dad was the dumbest man on the planet. Then when I grew older and turned about 25 years old, my dad sure did get smart. So they finally realize it. That's Mark Twain saying something like that. All right. DJ and Dougie, thanks for coming by. Good night to you. JFK666 says, take RG4 to the Bitcoin conference along with his baseball bat. You're condoning kneecapping Mr. McCormick with my son's baseball bat? JFK, no. That's too violent. Sounds like fun, though, but too violent. 12K pulse to end my stake right now. What? 12,000 pulse to end my stake right now. Oh, you're ending a stake. That's the first stake I've heard, getting ended. Right on, Tobarus. Not good. But in the scheme of things, the value of pulse, I know you don't want to give up 12K right now, but unfortunately, necessary evil. That's where we're at. It's just like buying that stupid fucking Bitcoin pizza. You know what I mean? Buying it. It's only $12, but that $12 one day is going to be $5,000. I get it. It's painful, but it's part of the game. I don't know the way the kids are now. We still are pretty cool. Yeah, there's nothing new under the sun, guys. There's nothing new. There's nothing new here. We just gotta, we talk shit about all these generations all the time. They talk shit about the younger generation, then we talk shit about the old generation, the fucking boomers or this and that, and the fucking millennials suck this, and they're fucking, I don't know what is wrong with these kids these days. It's the same stuff that people have been screaming for eons. Those fucking kids don't know nothing. Those old men just talking out the side of their neck. They're just angry and bitter. And we are. We're angry and bitter old men. That's what happens. We get old. We ain't so good looking no more. We ain't so fast no more. We ain't so badass no more. Things hurt. We see you guys running around feeling good. And it makes us bitter. And the kids, they hear us saying things and trying to teach them so that they can go and do better and have life better and not screw up like we did. And they don't listen. And so they're like, this fucking always barking orders at us and shit. They don't know what they're talking about. So that's the same thing. It's always been going on. It's always been going on. I have a lot of faith in this new generation of kids. I really do. I really, really do. These new generations, I know everyone's saying they're all screwed up. They're screwed up because of you. We did it to them. If there's any problems, it's because we did it to them. We got to take the blame for it. We raised them, right? We fucking raised them. So what do we expect? We pampered them, babied them, gave them fucking trophies for doing nothing, told them all that was okay, participation, all this stuff we've fucking shoved into their fucking heads. What do we expect? What do we expect? You know, the boomers didn't do that to us. Boomers said, get the fuck out of here. Go. We got partying to do. The love generation. We're the fucking hippies. Pot smoking, freaking party animals, free sex, and all that shit. That's who raised us. They said, get your fucking asses out of here. Go on. Live alone. Go do your thing. That's how we were raised. That's probably why our generation's the way it is. Because we just went out and just made our own way all the time. Didn't have much rules. People weren't all paranoid about everything. We still had kids missing. We still had pedophiles. We still had murderers. We may have not had as much access to fucking badass artillery like we have today. So we got some weird stuff going on with that now because everybody can go get some crazy firearms and stuff and go do weird shit with it. But we didn't have so much of that. But we still had violence. We still had, people hacking shit up, shooting things, We made them this way. So if there's any problems, we should be trying to help them change because we did it to them and not blaming them. But I think I have a lot of hope for this generation because they are some smart motherfuckers and they're growing up with some badass tools. Badass tools. Cell phones, crypto, AI. This generation has the opportunity to be the best fucking best ever generation period ever. Ever. They have the best tools, the best shit. They know how to take care of themselves now, their bodies, their food they put in their mouth. All that stuff has been figured out for them. All you got to do is do the right things, do the right things, do the right things. Here they all are. Here's all the cool stuff that we've invented, that we put out in front of you to have better lives. I have faith. I think these next generations of kids are going to be really, really good. Carlton Fisk with the Louisville Slugger kneecap. Yeah, baby, some kneecapping. Let's see. Wait 14 days to end your stake without penalty as fees should drop. Yes, JFK, great information, great knowledge, wisdom, and good looking out for people. Hey, you don't have to end your stake right now. Fees are crazy. There's spamming going on. There's in and out happening. If you had a stake that just came up, give it some time. You got 14 days before it starts bleeding out. Just watch it. Sit back, relax, watch the fees go down. Wait for a time, Sunday night, usually early in the morning, get yourself up at 2 a.m. or something. That's when the fees are low. Go out there and do that. Let's see. Outside of end stake, $200. 12,000 pulse. Yeah. Stand by. Wait. Just wait, guys. Don't unstake that stuff yet. Microplastics. What's microplastics? Is that stuff that's floating in the ocean or getting in our bodies and stuff? Microplastics. Yeah, not good. But can't get away from it. Can't get away from strontium. What is it? Strontium 9? Strontium 86? Strontium something. Strontium that's always been around. Freaking radiation in your body, killing you, eating you up. Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy shit out there. Nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. Just try and make our way. Look, my granddaddy's 96 years old. Still going. His genetics just said, nah, I'm cool. Good with everything. Smoke cigarettes. Still freaking kicking like he's the healthiest guy. I just took him to the doctor the other day. And I said, shit, everything's good. Liver, kidney, lung, everything's good. Needs some teeth so he can eat. But other than that, good to go. Head on and back out there, buddy. Crazy. Some people, some people just got that genetics. Bitcoiners are like radiation. Can't get away from them. I'm getting ready to go walk into the lion's den. The lion's den. I should call it the kitty park, not the lion's den. Those guys are just, what a joke. Oh my God, I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. I rented a really cool car too. I'm going to drive around my little convertible I got. When liquidity. It's going in. It's coming now. Liquidity's coming. Connect to view your. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna do that again. I'm wasting my time. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've lost half the audience already because all I'm doing is talking philosophical bullshit in the middle of telling you that Pulse Chain is here and don't fuck around. And I'm not gonna dig into the details of it. I'm just not. I'm not gonna get crazy because it's unnecessary right now. It really is unnecessary. You want to be able to explain this stuff to people without getting too technical. Yes, understand and learn it, but internalize it and let it come out in your confidence. This is the tool you use. This is the other tool you use. Here's that. And then let them figure it out on their own as things get deeper. And the same with you. It's funny, you get a car to drive. Do you need to pull the engine out of it, break it all down to understand what the clutch is doing, to understand what the transmission is doing, to understand what the intake system is doing, to understand what the distribution system is doing? Do you break the computer apart and start figuring out, what the programming in it is? Do you need to know the programming language? Or do you just want to get in the motherfucking thing and drive and go to the store and do what you got to do? That's the question here. Do we need to get this technical with stuff? Do we need to dig into it that deep? Do we have the need to know and have each other speculate on this bullshit? Because I'll tell you what, everybody else is just speculating. Half of them have been wrong. I sat in a lot of Twitter spaces. I've watched a lot of streams, and 90% of the shit that they've all said is wrong or didn't help at all. So why are we doing all this mental masturbation? Sit back, relax, have a strategy, have a plan for what you need to do for yourself. And at the right time, make your moves, do your thing, bring in your capital, purchase your Pulse or your Pulse X or your Hex. Have a staking strategy. Figure out how you want to build that. If you look up, all you got to do is Google on YouTube. The first thing I did when Richard started talking about Hex and what it was going to be, I decided, hey, since this thing is a blockchain CD, I'm going to look at CD strategies and what people have been doing, time-tested methods of certificate of deposit strategies. And so I started digging into that and seeing what people like Warren Buffett said about that stuff and what some of the old financial gurus said about that stuff and how it was working in the past. Because there was a time when that was a good tool. Not so much anymore because the system's broke, just like Ethereum. But either way, use those strategies. There's nothing new under the sun. These crypto products that are here are not new. This isn't new shit. Really? A way to transact is new? No. An exchange is new? No. Things seeking value with one another is new? No. None of this stuff is new. You don't have your hand on some new bitchin' thing. It's just a different technology, and it's just a different way of doing it. That's all. We're just no longer in the banking system. We're outside the banking system and on the internet doing this amongst each other. Mano a mano, human beings working with contracts, working with technology, doing the same things that we've done in the past, the same time-tested tools that have worked in the past for human beings. But now we have a different and a better way of doing them. It's not intimidating. It's nothing new. Boomers can do this. Xers can do this. Everybody can do this. We have to teach people how to do this. We need to teach them to not be afraid of it. We need to teach them that, see, that's going to appeal to the X generation and the boomer generation, which is where your value is. Don't forget that. That's the money you want. That's the adoption you want. You want those people in here. They're going to bring the money. They got it. You guys don't. You younger fucking people don't have it. That's not where the real value is. The real value is in that old money. And they don't know what to do. They're fucked. They've lost all their tools. And this crypto thing is scary, and there's a bunch of fucking stupid ass kids doing dumbass things with it. Of course they're not coming flocking to it. We got to change that. They've got to understand that it's safe and it's good for them, and that their value is going to be better over here than over there. That's it. That's the message. Fuck all the tech shit. Quit mental masturbating with each other, circle jerking and all that shit. You don't need to, learn it. Okay, fucking learn it. But internalize it and shut up and quit throwing it up on everybody. These streams with all this bullshit with the charts and the fucking tech and all that shit. Stop it. There's no reason for it. You don't need to know how, fine. Yeah, okay. Some people need to know how to fucking work on a car or tear an engine down to fucking nothing. But how many really need that? You need a handful of mechanics. And you've got millions and millions of drivers that need to drive that car, that need to know how to use that car. That's it. Let's teach people how to use the car, how to drive it, and use that tool. And let's go to the right generations of people. Let's bring the fucking money in, and let's get adoption. Let's turn this 3% adoption into fucking 50% adoption. Instead of going to a hotel where 6 people are going to show up, let's go to a stadium and fill it up and get people fired up about this thing, because we're fixing money. We're fixing money. They say, fix the money, fix the world, right? Well, I added something to that. Fix crypto, fix the money, fix the world. Crypto had to be fixed first. You had to fix crypto first. And Richard Hart did that. Crypto is fixed. Now we have a tool. Now human beings can go out there and do some really cool shit with old time-tested tools that have been used forever to help people with their retirements and their money management. And we have it here now. So how are we going to take it to those folks? Are we going to scare them off by trying to be so fucking techie that I'm so smart and I know everything and you don't? Or are we going to embrace people and make it easy for them and make them feel confident and safe that this is the place for them to be? That's what we want. That's what we want. It's not the maximalism that is hurting us. It's not the infighting that's hurting us. It's not the Richard Hart twerking and showing his Gucci and his Louis Vuitton that's hurting us. It's us connecting and relating with the money and the people that can use these tools that's hurting us. We have to be able to talk to those folks. We have to be able to connect with them. We do. All right, real quick, I'm going to go to the chat room one more time, answer some questions, and leave. Be done with this because I'm 2 hours in. Happy Bridge Day, everybody. Happy Bridge Day. Captain heading into the crypto Chernobyl of the Bitcoin conference. Yes, I am going into the Chernobyl of the crypto space. We're up nice, Captain. Oh, great. I can't wait to get in there and start plugging around and looking at it. Hey, what's up, Clark? What's up, Clark? That's about what I can get out of it. Glad to have you here. Thanks, man. You dig it? Cool. Thanks, Optimal Time. Are PulseX squids millionaires now? If not, they're going to be. Squids do well. Squids always do well. And if you continue to dollar cost yourself in, you end up ramping yourself up. You become a dolphin. And we all know that dolphins are pretty much millionaires with $1 million in their wallets. And some of them are, up there closer to the shark range, which, the top, 50, 100 dolphins, they're probably just as, who said the line, who said, but you've got, the top 500, the top 1,000 wallets in Hex ecosystem and Pulse ecosystem, PulseX, that's where the majority of wealth is, in the top 1,000 probably. Digging your station, practical for adoption, connecting with peeps. Love it. Hey, let it go diet. I like that. Let it go. Thank you for the kind words. And yes, that's what I want to do, is make it simple and practical and show real people doing real things, not shilling their wares and their bullshit. Look, everything we do here is for the community. It has been from day one. It's a labor of love. We don't make money off of this channel. We don't ask for people to put money into anything that is not going to benefit the community. Whenever we've asked for people to get involved in anything, it's always either been political action. It's always either been for tools that are going to help onboard people. It's always been like this Pulse tour. I am taking $0 for this Pulse tour. The people that are working very hard, like Bullish and Kalen and SJ, those people we're going to make sure they're taken care of, because they're working and putting real work into this. I'm just flying in and talking to people and shaking hands and high-fiving and hugging and kissing babies, all that good stuff. That's all I'm doing. So I don't, I'm not taking anything for this. This is all labor of love. I want to get this out to people that I can help. I want people like me to be able to experience this who aren't experiencing this. I want them to have the freedom that I have. Richard Hart gave me my freedom that I was like looking down the barrel of a gun at. It was not looking good for me as far as retirement went. I sold my time. I sold my back. I sold my time with my family away for the dollar, and that dollar wasn't doing me any good anymore. I had no savings. I had no retirement. Don't get me wrong. I had those things, but I didn't have the kind of life. I was going to be one of those guys that if I wanted to retire at 70, not even 65, 70, and in the job I did, like, you can't do that until you're 70. Like my spine is jacked. Like, it's gone between the Marine Corps and my job. I'm looking for stem cells and shit to put in my back. It's so bad. Sitting in this chair kills me every time. I gotta get back on the floor and do my feet on the wall and stretch my neck and do all that stuff after this. It hurts so bad. But those days are over for me. I've got financial freedom because of Richard. Richard saved my ass, and I'll be forever grateful to that man for what he did. People may call it maximalism or, some kind of fucking cult or whatever. Fuck you, man. I appreciate the man who fucking pulled me up from fucking ruin. Like, I was looking down the barrel of a gun. My future was not bright. My family's future wasn't bright. If I didn't retire well, what was going to happen to my wife and my kids? You know what I mean? And Richard saved me from that. So I appreciate the fuck out of that. And to whom much is given, much is expected. So, hey, I got a big mouth. I got passion for what I'm doing. I appreciate it to fucking, like I've never appreciated anything else in my life. I'm like, really? I appreciate what Richard did more than anything that has ever been thrown in front of me by another human being. You know, I'm grateful for all the things that I've been given and helped out with, and my time in the Marine Corps and all that good stuff. But this was really the first time anybody's ever put something in front of me that is like really giving me a hand up, not a handout, not a handout, a hand up. Richard said, hey, let me help you get out of the ashes. I'm going to show you some things. I'm going to teach you some things about this space. I'm going to show you how to get involved in the greatest transference of wealth. I'm going to show you how you on your own, without the help of anything else out there, can utilize these tools and lift yourself up out of these ashes that you think that you're doomed to. And I believed him and I trusted him. And I said, that guy's a down motherfucker. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the wood. And one thing I learned real fast is how to judge character in people. Because in order to survive out in that environment, you got to know who you're fucking with. So at an early age, I learned how to read people really well. And most people who don't have that ability look at Richard in a different way. They see him as a clown. They see him as a scammer. They see him as boisterous and whatnot. Well, I've seen motherfuckers like that. But inside is what you need to, you need to look past that, because that's a facade. Just like when you look at somebody and they got the suit and tie and the big words and the condescending attitude, that smug, snide ass attitude, but inside you see them and they're a shell of a human being. We've got a few of those out here doing some stupid shit right now that claim to be, you know, somebody special with big numbers behind their names. Employment lottery winners that are faking the funk. That when you look into their soul, when you look at who they are as a human being, you see dog shit. You don't see what you see in Richard. You see somebody who's, that guy's faking the fucking funk. It's all a facade. He's really an asshole inside. He's really got problems. He really doesn't understand other human beings. He's really a selfish motherfucker. And when you see that in people, you run. You get away from their shit, because they're going to fuck you. They're going to take your shit. Those are the kind of people that will steal your dope and help you look for it. That's who they are. That's the kind of person you look at and go, ain't fucking with that guy. That's not what I saw with Richard. I said, underneath all that stuff, Rich is a good motherfucker. He's got a heart for people. I can see that. He really does. Even though you see him blast somebody and call him an idiot and say they're stupid, he's saying that out of love because he's trying to teach them. Because see, Richard, with his Mensa brain, some people just have that. I don't fucking have that. Richard's got that. He wants to help people with that brain that he has. He wants you to listen to what he's telling you. That's why he gets so frustrated with people. And they talk over him and he goes, no, I'm going to talk over you because I'm telling you what's right. I'm telling you what's best for you because I know this shit because I've done the math. I know what's going to be best for you. So just listen. Let me show you. And I saw that in him. And that's why I did what I did. That's why I did what I did. And it has nothing to do with cult. It's not cults. I appreciate the man for what he did for me. You know, I don't have to hang out and party and be around Richard and drink the Kool-Aid. I appreciate him and I know what he's done. I know what he's doing for others and I want to pass that on. I want to pay it forward. I want to be part of it. I want to be part of what he's doing. I want to be part of his good. And I want to bring as many people as I can. I want to attract people to it. You know, if not everybody can see the attraction in Richard, I want to try and be that attraction and be another route into his message. I mean, another person out there that people can relate to. If they can't relate with Richard, well, relate to me, and I got his message too. Come on, let me show you. Let me show you what he said. Let me show you what he's done. Let me show you what he's done for me. Let me tell you the story of what Richard Hart did for me and how it can help you and how it can affect you and how you can go and affect others. That's not a cult. That's just people finding a great idea and caring about others and wanting to go pass it on. That's it. Because crypto was supposed to be promoted by its community, not its developer, not its inventor. Satoshi left because of that. He walked away from it because he knew that him being in there wasn't going to help. It needed to be dropped off to the people and let them use it. Yep. Clark says, I'm sorry to hear that, RG. I mean that. Geez. I don't know what I said that you said that to, but thank you. I'm sure there was something I said in there that was tragic. Let's see, your family, RG3. I have so much love for you, man. And all the Hexkins you guys have inspired me to get up and keep moving. You know, love you guys so much. Man, you guys also help my wife, April. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're April's husband. Okay. Did you change your name? Did you change your name from the last time? Maybe not. Now I see your avatar now. Okay. Yeah, man, we are. Your wife did some absolutely wonderful work over here at Discourse Syndicate and helping us out in the early days. Appreciate her. And yeah, maybe we'll see you soon. All right, everybody. Crypto Surfer, what's up, dude? Melf Tony, there he is. 3.036. Is that, and now Melv, you're going to have to show us E-Hex and P-Hex. Can you do that? Can we get an E-Hex and a P-Hex? Clark says, Richard Hart is freaking smart. Smart man. The things that he's doing is just amazing. Not only Hex, but for all of us Hexkins. Yes. Hi, April. There she is. Let's see. Did somebody say cult? Pass the Kool-Aid. Yeah, baby. When does the Pulse Chain Bus Tour start? It's starting on the 27th. We will be in Dublin, California, of all places. It's up there by San Jose, kind of in the middle of San Francisco, San Jose, all that area there, Northern Cal. Really nice area. Very, very cool. Hey, April, how you doing? Let's see. If birds can sing praises over all creation, then why can't humans sing praises over each other? Exactly. There you go. Congratulations, everybody. We are finally live. The future is now. Yes, 100% Richard Hart's ecosystem is 100% live. It's always going to be like this. Now, we've got some price discovery and all that to happen, but we're here. It's here. Finally, it's here. It's all there, guys. It is all operation. No more soon, no more when. Now it's all about what are people going to do with it? What are they going to do with it? And how are you going to promote it? How are you going to get out there and show people what it is? And not everybody has to do that. Not everybody has to do that. Not everybody can be like, you know, RG3, the old captain, and want to go out and have passion and just, this is what I want. This is what I want to do with my life. I want to travel the world and go talk to people about Hex and PulseX and crypto. I mean, that's like, I'm too young to retire. I'm only 55 years old. So technically I shouldn't have retired for another 10 years. 15 years on the real cycle of things. It was supposed to be 70, but in my line of work, no. Well, I've been freed from that. I don't have to spend the rest of my few years on this planet, working for the man, trade my hours for dollars, in a job, just over broke, right? I don't have to do that anymore. Hex has freed me from that. So I'm going to spend my time traveling the world talking to people about this thing until we get mass adoption, until we're in stadiums and people are trying to listen to what it is we have to say. I'm not going to stop. You can't outwork me. Can't outwork me. Sorry. You are all behind if you're trying to, because I've already been doing this for 3 years. Haven't stopped. The only streamer who hasn't taken a break and stopped. The only streamer who hasn't taken a break and stopped. The only streamer who hasn't taken a break and stopped. That's me. I ain't going to stop. This tour, I'm going to keep streaming. I'm going to be touring, and I'm going to be having fun with my family and doing all that stuff too. I will balance it all. But yeah, good times coming, guys. Good times coming. Let's see. Your insight to being a tool to RH is captivating. Nice. I like that. Yes, I am a tool to RH. I am one of RH's tools. Yes, I am. I must admit that. I am one of his tools. And I'm a tool to go out and do good. And that's what it is. Melv Tony says he is waiting for the dust to settle. Okay, cool, man. Cool. Let's see. Click funny. Money is important, but how you make it from a spiritual perspective is more important. Yes. Like I said, to whom much is given, much is expected. I've always been a subscriber to that. I see a lot of people with a lot of money in my town where I live. There's a lot of people with a lot of money. And some of them are very generous. But some of them are very, you know what? There's people in life that have this hoarding problem. I think I have a little bit of it too, because my garage proves it. But hoarding money is a problem. And some people do that. And these people, the top 1% of the wealth in the world, which is like 90% of the money, I think, or something like that. It's weird. They hoard money and they don't let it circulate. All this money has been printed, all this, they're just hoarding it. They're just stopping the machine from working. Money needs to circulate. People need to be circulating money. Human beings just need something to do. That's it. That's why I say go to Mars. Go to Mars. We need to do something. Spend a bunch of money, put people to work, make everybody happy. One of the coolest things that I remember when I was a young man coming up in the industry I was in was the aerospace companies during the space shuttle program. It was booming, like booming. All of these McDonnell Douglas, Skunk Works, Northrop, Rockwell, all of these companies out here in SoCal were just like cities of massive amounts of happy people. Like you'd be pulling through the parking lot in the morning or a quitting hour, whatever it was. Those people were laughing and playing grab ass. And it was just fun times. Everybody was working and making good money and things were reasonable. Everything was good, man. Human beings just need something to do. And the money system is gummed up by these people that are hoarding all this money. They keep giving themselves tax breaks and taking the money away from everybody else and just hoarding it and hoarding it and hoarding it. It's an awful situation, But to whom much is given, much is expected. And I'm going to be one of those people that has money that is going to make sure that it's put to good use. I don't need to hoard it. I need to go spread it around. I love tipping big. I love just taking care of people that take care of me. I just love being part of, just part of being able to help others out there. And I have a foundation that I do, my own work that we, support a couple of different causes, autism and women who have kids who are in recovery. I help both of those causes. And, it's important what you do with your money and how you do it. Now, I'm not saying that's for everybody. Not everybody needs to do that, but it is important. When wallet sacrifice, I would imagine that would be next week after everything moons. So we'll have everything moon. And then Richard will be like, okay, everybody, it's time for a wallet. He wants to sack for freedom of unfolding. Oh, geez. Yeah. I'm just thinking he's going to get our money again. Because guess what? I'd sack for a Richard Hart wallet for damn sure I would. Pulse is 1/3 of sack price. Pulse X is under 1/10 of sack price. Pulse is 1/3 of sack price. And Pulse X is under 1/10 of sack price. Okay. What do you think of Pulse Chain coming out 666 days after the sacrifice? Something that should be spoken about? The fuck, it's a fucking number. No, that's stupid. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything to me. I give a shit less. But whatever, I don't know. I don't know what people. Oh no, it's not worth talking about. It's to me, it's a dumb subject. I don't subscribe to that bullshit. It doesn't matter to me. Anyway, should get bought up soon. Fucking A, Captain. You're a savage. Oh, thanks, MT. Let's see. Damn, autocorrect. Hey, Tinta. We all have a responsibility to OA it to pay it forward and making others do the same later on. Yeah, and I want to put that on everybody. I don't. There's people out there that won't and don't need to. But if enough of us do, and enough of us have it in our hearts to do so, it's those people that have the apathy. There's a lot of people out there that don't, especially when it comes to money. There's a certain type of brain, and I've noticed this. I've got friends like this. I love them to death. They just, and they are the way they are, and I don't take anything away from them. Like I said, I love every human being. They all have their value and their worth and everything. But they just don't have the capacity to want to give to others as much as I want to give to others. Like, for instance, I know it's not politically correct or whatever. It's my leaning. I don't believe in, not helping people out. I don't believe in stopping people from immigrating. I don't believe in all that stuff. I'm like, hey, I live in a world of abundance. I'm very, very generous with my money. Now I have, and some would say that's like a liberal view, but I have some very, very conservative views on the other end. Like the way I arm myself, I'm very conservative about that. I'm very fiscally responsible about how I want my government to spend money. But there are certain things about me that are very liberal when it comes to human beings and how they're treated and, their value and their worth and the way laws are made against them. So yeah, we have a responsibility to pay it forward to others. Everyone, don't forget to, if you already hit the likes. Yeah, hit the likes. Why not? Hit the likes or hit the don't like too. You can hit the don't like button. That's engagement. Trolling and all that's just engagement. I love it all. Love it all. That's what we need. We need more people to see it. Because even if people hate us or want to FUD us, it still gets people looking at it. And some people will see through the haze of the FUD and go, wait a minute. That guy's not lying. He's not trying to sell something. He's trying to help people. He's trying to put something out that he thinks is good. And the guy that taught him that was this guy over here. Hey, that guy's kind of a good dude too. Fucking quirky, dresses like shit, but he really wants to help people. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like that shit that Richard wears. I mean, I know it's very Gucci Vuitton, whatever, Dior, but it just doesn't look good to me. It's just fucking ridiculous. First time I met Richard was we were at a big mall in London, very, very posh mall with Gucci, Louis, Dior, all that shit. And I'm, hey, we're like trying to find each other in the mall. And I'm walking through it. There's people everywhere, people all over the place. It's kind of cold. It was during the wintertime. And this guy comes strutting across the freaking mall. He's wearing white underwear, like these almost see-through shorts with silver studs, like rhinestones all over it. And it was looked like a pajama top. And he just goes beep bop in there. I'm like, oh, there's Richard. It was the most ridiculous outfit I've ever seen. He just stood out. There's all these Londoners who are in their freaking coats and shit. And here's Richard in his fucking silk underwear with shiny freaking studs all over it. It was just classic. It was freaking classic, man. Classic. loved. And then we went and sat down and ate, and yeah, it was freaking great. What a good man. What a good dude Richard really is. I hope most of you, I mean, I feel privileged to have had the chance to actually, spend some real time with him and talk and, sit down and hang out with him and stuff. And he really is a good dude when you sit down and meet him, and he's humble. He's a little shy, a little bashful kind of guy. Really, but very confident, still the same Richard when you meet him and he talks and everything. But a different guy in person for sure than when you see him on screen and he's just blasting on folks. Probably like all of us, I mean, we're talking to a freaking camera. I know there's people out there, but we're talking to a camera and we're just saying things from our heart, from our gut, whatever. And it's different when you're mano a mano and there's two people looking each other in the eye, reading each other's body language and talking. It's a completely different situation. And Richard's a good human being, a really good human being, and grateful for everything that he's done. And here we are. So anyway, guys, thank you for coming and hanging out and sharing time with me. I know there's a lot of other streams you could have went and watched, but you watched this one. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Shouldn't have went on this long, but I did. Now I'm going to go and play on the real Pulse chain and go see what's going on. Maybe provide some freaking farming liquidity, something, blah, 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 blah. All right, guys, have a great one. Thank you for coming. See you on Wednesday. Me and Famous are going to talk about some really cool shit because we're going to have some information. We're going to have some numbers. So tune in on Wednesday. And then please, everybody, if you're going to go on tour with us, if you're going to go hang out, we're going to have a good time. There's VIP tickets for you to go and hang out with us and have dinner afterwards and get some counseling. There's going to be some Hexicans there, OGs, that can talk to you about, your bags and things that you may want to, counsel on. So that's all there for you if you get the VIP pass. If not, you just want to show up, go get your tickets early so that we can, get a head count and know what's going on and provide service to you guys a little better. We're not getting a lot of participation as far as the ticket sales go. So if you're coming to Dublin, go in there and grab your tickets early. Or if you're going to any of the other events too, go in there and grab your tickets early. I'm waiting on the Vegas one. We're still trying to plan that. I still got to get with the team and make sure that we got a Vegas tour date in there. Bullish, we need Vegas. Get with Kaylin and let's get Vegas on. We got to do it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you on Wednesday. Have a good one. Don't get wrecked. My producer's asleep. Let's try it again. Wait. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Don't get wrecked.